Is it supposed to start?
No.
Is it playing?
Well, I thought we'd introduce ourselves.
My name's Tom.
My name's David.
My name's Matt.
That was quick.
And we are
here to talk about the Love Part 2 record.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about it while we listen to it. I wonder if people can really see. Is this all part of it where they can just picture us?
Is this part of it right now?
I'm laying on my back with a microphone in my left hand.
Can we edit this? Here it comes.
What do you guys want to talk about? This was the movie trailer.
There was a movie trailer. I really don't know how we're going to do it.
This is going to be... Well, okay, let's talk about this part. So this is... when we did the movie trailer, we basically wanted to come up with a movie-type score. And we were so excited about this that we ended up turning it into a complete song, and it ended up being the opener to the record. Matt, you wanted it as the opener. I think you were the big vote for it. I think a lot of people were, but...
Yeah, I think we all
For some reason, I was on the dry your eyes...
Yeah, you were.
But I guess we'll hear that one later.
I just couldn't see this anywhere else in the record except the beginning. It just didn't seem like it.
I can't even see you.
Yeah, that's because your eyes are dilated.
I just got my eyes dilated.
No, but you're right.
This is my favorite thing. Goes major.
That's the thing, and I was just gonna say that it's such a unique way to go from minor to major.
Well, that's what
you know?
I like.
What's a
Clever.
What's a not unique way?
I don't have any examples off the top of my head.
Well, the thing that Matt is talking about to the listener right now is that it started out in a dark kind of minor chord progression and went major.
It's sad, isn't it?
I sound like I'm 4.
Why?
For some reason on this song, I literally...
You wanted to re-sing this song over and over and over
I
again.
did, like 4 times.
You did, but then you still wanted to re-sing it.
I know.
Do you still want to re-sing it right now?
Not at this moment.
I personally liked when we first heard it. I liked the youthfulness of it. You know, I mean, I liked that sort of candor and the cadence of the lyrics and everything. I thought it.
Did you just say candor and cadence?
Yeah, it's awesome, right?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but what I like about this song as well, it was very wordy, and
that's the cadence.
It's the and what I have noticed is by doing it live, it's a lot of fun to try and get all these words out.
Yeah, I've noticed that you rush it live.
I do.
Yeah.
I think
I'm just kidding. I'm not. But we just started practicing. We started rehearsing.
Hey, we're gonna.
I rush everything.
We're gonna get it.
I rush everything, or
Russian.
I lag behind everything. It's weird. I'm always off. I gotta learn.
You know, I get pissed. There's a little guitar part here. We should have turned it up
in the mix.
You know what? Because you get mixed down and go, oh my god, it sounds so good. But then you start getting used to it, and then you kind of realize, God, I just want to turn up that one little thing.
I'm just now going through a lot of the tracks and finding stuff that.
Did you find your bass parts in there too?
That was a stupid joke.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
But I was gonna agree with Matt about the fact that when Tom is writing stuff, things come and go so quickly. It's hard not to actually lose things. So you do hear things later because Tom will be like just figuring things out, and he'll need some little bit of energy or something needs to lift, and so it'll just be the smallest thing, and it'll come and go, but you'll never think about it again. It's just to create a feeling.
Yeah.
But it's an actual part, so that's why you probably will continually hear new things.
That is the goal, right? With progressive music, is to be able to have little things in there that you hear later on. Thing is, though, it's true. Like we go through all these different iterations of all the songs. You know, you have like thousands of parts that come and go over the course of one record, it seems like. Each song has 100 and some tracks.
Track 1 done.
Surrender.
This song I re-sang 3 times as well.
This was a big fight for a while because this was how the song should go. Like, was it good enough? Did the chorus lift enough and everything? But I always loved it.
You know
and
what?
not to throw Matt under the bus, but since we got him here and we're on mics and we're recording it,
Yeah, do
Matt
it.
Matt never really. It took him a while to hear the chorus as a chorus. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And also not to bend Matt over and bury my face in his butt, but you know, he's just a slow individual. But I will tell you this: this song started.
Oh, that's weird.
Check this out.
That's usually like a compliment, like you're gonna bury yourself.
Dude, this song was so fast when
Do you
wrote
remember?
it.
But we split that song up and made "Surrender" and "Anxiety" out
Yeah,
of it.
2 songs came out of the original song.
The original version of this song, we got 2 of the better.
And then
songs on it.
Anxiety actually was
An 80s
My
synth
Heroine.
pop song.
That's
and
right.
an 80s synth pop. So it's the remix.
Yeah, the
The
remix.
premix. The
No,
premix.
That's what happened. We had one song, split it into "Surrender."
Anyone ever done a premix? That's my.
I don't think so.
No one's done it instead of a remix.
like a prenup,
Yeah, like a
prenup
like
remix?
like Batman Begins, like Anxiety Begins.
prequel. Is that a prequel,
Yeah,
Matt?
that's a prequel. Yeah,
That's a prequel, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hate prequels.
Why did you insist, Matt, on us being in our underpants while we did this with candles?
I just thought we'd be more comfortable this way.
I'm not in underpants.
Did you played this on the pan flute, didn't you?
All these fucking. You know what the hardest fucking thing was about this? Every time I started playing that flute part, rats and mice would come in through the walls and come and circle around me, and I would lead them down alleyways in an urban city.
Pied Piper.
Inside, it has a sound that you can follow. You feel like you hit a wall, but you survive, and it was hard for you to swallow. I've been to that place before, in spite of luck. When you awake a new tomorrow, I will not surrender. No, I will not surrender. No, I will not surrender.
Surrender. I like the idea. It says, when God falls fast asleep, the kids still dance to a steady beat, even if it's bombs landing at their feet. It's great. You guys, I like the idea that young adults and kids are going to have a great time, even if God falls asleep on the job. I kind of like that idea. Matt, what do you... Sit back down. Matt's standing up right now.
I'm eating an orange, okay?
Falls fast asleep, the kids still move to a steady beat.
We're in our studio right now in San Diego, California. We have gotten pretty accustomed to commentaries by this point.
From the movie stuff.
Well, we did the movie one.
Yeah, the couple movies stuff. Well, I think what we find is, maybe I don't know if there's supposed to be space. Are we supposed to just listen to the songs too?
Oh wait. This section here is from the movie. This is actually when he's looking out the window and he's sad, and the earth is kind of just spinning right below him. And his face is pressed up against the laundry machine window.
Captain Lee Miller.
Why is there Captain Lee Miller and Captain Lee Briggs? That got confusing.
It's the parallel. They're the same person. Not really.
Not really, no.
I wonder if Will.
He just ran out of words.
So Lee was the only one.
Ran out of names. He was like, I can't think of another name.
He made everyone wear Lee jeans.
Remember those?
You know what? Oh, I got some funny stories. I guess we can't say anything.
I feel it now. This time I feel it now. I feel it now. This time I feel it now. This time I feel it now.
Oh my God.
God.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Well,
Okay, next
I
song.
love the outro of that song. I don't know what I'm supposed
Hey,
to
this
say.
part right here.
I love
Matt,
the bells.
Matt
I
did the
really-
bells. Matt, you came in and did those bells. Those are awesome.
Thank you.
But they're
Thank you.
awesome, though. And he's actually playing it. It's with a delay, which is an echo. It's an octave of sorts. It's a bell sound on a synth with an echo on it.
What synth?
It's probably the Phantom. one.
No, it wasn't. It was the Korg.
Oh,
Right
what?
on the Korg.
Which chord?
The red one.
Oh, the SV one.
Yeah.
Weighted keys, vacuum tube.
Yeah, that one.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, and that vocal line, that was Tom's idea. I didn't want to do it.
But I love it. It
You
always
do it.
reminds
Oh,
me
the
of
don't pressurize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds I don't know the right word because I don't want it, but it reminds me so much of like Midnight Oil or
Yeah.
something like that. That's why I immediately fell in love with it.
I just don't
But I
like
think-
the sound of my voice.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody does, but it just seemed to work right then. I don't know. It just seemed to work.
You're not supposed to come on your own album.
I gotta say, this was
Be a man. You're a rock star.
this is the funniest song. I just remember you doing your vocals.
Oh yeah, do that. That's a funny
He does
thing.
this like little David Gahan like dance move when he was doing
Oh, with my
vocals
hips?
of the song.
I missed.
I was losing it.
But know what I really like
losing
though?
it.
I felt more about putting the arm out like Billy Idol.
No. The David Gahan was perfect.
What about the kids writing in saying, "Who's Russ and why are they pressuring him?" Don't pressure Russ.
No pressure, Russ.
Why don't you lisp in there?
I don't know.
You always
It's my-
do the
It's
list.
my teeth, man. My teeth make me.
You're all everything you say has to have a lisp because your teeth. You've been watching.
True.
You had that artificially put in, so you
Yeah.
have a lisp.
It's-
You go to like a surgeon.
I don't have enough lisp. I love the big piano. This is a dotted eighth note delay, and very 80s.
It's a
song.
dotted 8. I thought it was just like a slapback thing. You know what I love is when another flute thing. But I love when the flute.
Know where that's from? You know where I took that from?
No, I don't.
It's
but
a cruel summer from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
here it is. Shh.
The
You guys-
little the fluty part.
Yeah, I just
Leaving me
so-
here.
Or is that a marimba?
It's a cruel.
I don't know.
Karate Kid had it. In
Karate Kid. Yeah.
You've been
Forget-
trying to get that song. That's actually you referenced the Karate Kid song for the Adventure as well.
No.
I feel like-
That's a totally different thing. This was a song by Bananarama.
I think it was Bananarama. Yeah.
Is it not? Is it
You
Banana-
you
or
channeled a lot of '80s on this record. I noticed.
Banana? It's when I grew up, pal. You too.
I did too, but I'm just saying. It was pretty obvious with a lot of the songs you wrote on this one. There's a lot of '80s influence.
Well, Anxiety. It started as an '80s song. Remember, it was
Yeah.
a total Depeche
Well,
Mode
that's
song.
that's the prequel.
The prequel.
Anxiety.
We have to put that
Premix.
version out. I love that with the trumpets. Yeah.
And it's a completely different song by being the same.
You know what
song.
else is '80s?
What?
Your mom is ATs. She's a tease.
She's ATs.
She's ATs.
Oh, I get it.
Look at Matt's like, I hope she's not on Spotify.
Oh my
I hope my
God.
mom's not. My mom better not be on Spotify.
You know, I can mute your guys' mics right now.
should mute your mic.
Matt's never looked more in his element right now with headphones, a mic in his face, and a computer.
Yeah.
He just looks so like.
Hey, look, you're
helpless.
holding the mic like a hardcore
Yeah,
kid,
he's
too.
like it's like a snow coning it.
snow cone. Isn't that like a sexual move? Oh, it's snowball, sorry.
No, it's like
When you're like
now you have to hold a snow cone. You know, it's like that.
Well, you know what I like? We battled over what to call that.
I really like
passenger.
this interlude.
because you wrote it.
It
Yeah,
was,
this-
you know,
It's awesome.
you know,
This is
like,
no,
whatever,
I
it's
love
just-
this one.
I'm really good at senseless chord progressions that go nowhere.
Did you
No,
say
this is-
scentless pork?
Senseless chord progressions.
He said, "Listen, I'm pretty. It's awesome."
This is a soft synth from the computer, so whatever.
Oh,
Way
is
to
that your
go!
phone, shithead?
Way to go, dipshit!
Oh my god.
Ruining the interlude.
Your mom's like, "What do you guys say about me?"
I know.
I love these interludes. These interludes make the record so listenable to me because you just, there's no pause for you to. There's no break. It's kind of like when you start watching a TV show, you can watch it as long as there's no commercial breaks. But then there's a commercial break. It gives you a second to kind of go, I don't want to do something different.
You could have just referenced more of a movie. I don't know why you went to like Friends.
I was just thinking about Friends.
I made tonight a memory. I can walk the miles and
I love this
miles.
song.
I left
Sometimes I will listen to the beginning.
You always had a problem with the piano line, but I love the piano line.
Well, we put a little echo on it, so it's a little bit more clever. It was a
little
last minute
slap
thing.
back delay.
This song was the last week of recording. After like a year, we threw this together in like a week. So I feel like there's so much more I want to do to it.
I like the delay on the guitar.
I think the melody's great though.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's like it was a little bit too mainstream in the beginning of the song.
No, I mean,
You always get so protective of it. Like that's adult. That's
You know-
adult.
Well, you know
That's
what?
too
though?
adult. And I'm like,
Dude, we grew
I
up.
don't know. I never really think about it. I just don't think about it like that. I just think if it's good or not. I never worry about, because I just feel like us as people are not adult contemporary people.
That's true.
So I just feel
That's why I'm
inherently we don't play music that is adult contemporary music.
That's a good point.
Listen. I love that.
yeah, that little stabs.
It's very Peter Gabriel of us.
Very Peter Gabriel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's Peter Gabriel?
He's my neighbor. He lives down the
No,
street.
I love it just for what it is.
I always do. Do you guys know
where it
who I
comes
actually
from.
wrote this song about? Because this pre-chorus right here says she takes my hand and leads me in. She sets the mood, so I begin. It's all about like when a girl pulls you in, you know, and you're getting ready to make love. I actually wrote this specifically about Ahmadinejad from Iran, the president of Iran.
This is what I am speaking of. I crawl my way back in your head to hear you speak and dream again. To touch your lips from deep within. A bit like love and heroin. Across the grave, invite the bends. Carry you out when the world ends. I'll crash away and lose you in. You're in my arms, just like the wind.
I like this riff you came up with here too. It's so unexpected.
gnarly.
Hold on, I want to say something. Your riff right here, the guitar, do 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 do, like you know what I mean? Like it's not like you. It's kind of a
More like Matt. That's because it's Matt. No, I know.
Really?
What's
Was
fun-
it?
Yeah.
Did you
no.
write that guitar line?
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Well, no, kind of. I mean,
sang-
Tom, he sang it to me over the phone and just said,
But
play
listen,
that.
but this is the
That's
thing.
cool, man.
No, but check
that's
this-
why it doesn't sound like you then.
But this is what's
Yeah.
rad about the whole thing is I
Yeah.
literally heard it from day one. It's just two notes, but I wasn't here because I was on tour. So I called Dad. I go, Matt, it's just these two notes. But Matt played it.
Nice.
Big guitar debut for you,
Thank
right?
you.
Woo!
Thank you. Solo.
I'll,
But it sounded great. It's rad. I was stoked that I just heard it in my head, sang it over the phone,
And it
then
worked.
And an
It worked.
incredible musician brought it to life.
Oh, stop. No, go on.
Carry you out when the world ends. I'll crash away and lose you in. You're in my arms, just like the wind. I know my way back in your head. Hear you speak and breathe again.
You know, I sounded like I was really weird about like I was like, oh, I wrote that. I wasn't trying to freak out that I wrote the two notes.
No, you did.
I was just stoked. I sounded stupid. I was just stoked.
No, well, Matt wrote it. Well, not exactly.
My
Not
vision
exactly. I
is
actually
still-
was
No,
here.
I-
I heard that since the beginning. No, that's fair enough. This is from the movie.
Yeah. from
Even
the-
This
the
is
words.
This is a good story.
Okay, you
So Will Eubank wrote the words when the astronaut is in the movie and he's laying on the ground and he's looking at a picture of his wife or his girlfriend, whatever it is, and it says, God, I love your smile. And this is part of the score that's during that part. So we took it and made the rest of the song.
This is like one of the first songs that you wrote for the record.
no,
I
it
feel
wasn't.
like no,
No,
it wasn't.
it wasn't.
That's incorrect.
well,
It was the third.
It was like the third, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Which qualifies as one of the first.
Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, that's true.
For some reason, I remember like while we were doing the movie, you just like sat down and started messing with it early on.
I just thought that we would only have a couple songs on that part two. And here
Yeah.
we go.
Well, you did the. Oof. What are the songs? Behold the pale horse.
It is. Well, the kids call it Strange Celebration. That's coming up later.
Okay, Strange Celebration and Surrender were the first two, and then this was like the third one. And that's kind of like what it
This-
was going to be.
This is my favorite number on the whole album, just about. I want to play this one live. Why don't we play this one live?
It didn't go on the list.
Because we have like 25 songs to.
But we can put it back
Okay.
on the list. Nothing's.
Let's do this instead of the Little's Enough thing that I was talking about doing.
But I think there's something nostalgic about. Maybe let's do a medley type of thing.
Are we
Like
gonna
a
start talking
vegetable
about
medley?
the set list again?
Vegetable medley.
It's kind of on the frontal lobe right now.
You do in your way, a laugh with a sting, a bite.
Don't mute me. Don't fucking mute me.
I made it again. Okay, you're back.
I'm sorry.
I love this. This guitar line is the coolest fucking
yeah,
thing
amen.
ever. I don't know if it's ever, but
No, it's definitely one of my favorite
Yeah.
guitar lines.
I'm air guitaring right now. It doesn't make for good commentary.
What amp did you use on this?
I always kind of use the same amps all the time, where we use the Fender Twin and the Vox.
The Vox, okay.
Anniversary Edition together with a stereo delay. This is probably not a stereo delay, and that's probably a single coil. I started using a lot of single coils. For the people listening, it just gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more cut, a little bit more.
Okay,
Whoa! Don't drop it.
I love this.
this is when Matt sent this over because Matt did this,
interlude.
and
Thank you.
Tom did not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. This interlude's so
he
good.
can't jump in and say.
No,
I
sang it,
actually heard this since the beginning,
and I called him up and sang this to him too.
He did.
There's these moments of like melancholy and aspiration and textures and landscapes going into a punk rock up-tempo song, and that to me is awesome because we were still able to be who we were as we grew up as kids in that scene, but then take it to a place where as adults this is the kind of stuff we like to listen to. So we didn't leave who we were,
Yeah,
we just
developed,
it.
which is very true. And
I think that's very true. I'm just gonna mute you for good.
I'll
you
fade
know
it.
that
Take your
Tom
mic
got
away.
deleted from our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I'm actually pissed about that because there's so many things that I want to.
There's so many things I want to say to everybody.
So apparently, so this is kind of what
Just
happened.
for now, just why we try not to just release all the information at once. There's like certain things.
On the Angels and Airwaves Facebook page, it is true they took me out. I'm not even allowed to go on.
Carrie said, and I quote, "You're a liability."
It is true
because there's a plan for things, and Tom just blows it.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Just take this in for a minute. One of hands down my favorite intro to any song ever.
You know, Doug last night was
Awesome.
arguing hard that we open with this, and I think it's more of a middle of the set, bring everything down, and we come back in with this.
But if we did open with it, I would open with the interlude.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't.
Walk out during the interlude.
You still need the interlude, but then, I don't know. What key is in it? This is in C.
C.
But the interlude is in, or the first song is in B.
This is pretty rad. Maybe we should open with this, listening to it. But then I can't really picture Saturday Love,
In the middle of the set.
which is the first song. that
we don't
released.
have to play it. If it doesn't go with the intro, then I don't see.
Oh wait, okay. Let's talk about this half step.
Hey, it's growing on you, kind of like a mole.
Tom wrote for the verse he wrote the synth line, and there's this little half step that sounds dissonant. And
You can hear it if you stop
it's
talking.
where the guitar
You
goes.
can hear
Right
it
here,
if you
right
stop
here,
talking.
right there,
Hey, listen.
right here.
Right. I always thought it was kind of.
And it drove me nuts, and it drove Critter nuts. David, I don't know if it drove you
It
nuts.
didn't. I don't know how to explain.
But
what it did to
then
me,
he started adding. He's like, no. But if there's more instruments doing it, if everyone's doing it, it'll sound right. And I gotta say, it started to sound right.
well, but it's not there. It's starting to. But
It's starting to. It's not totally there.
I
yet.
still think.
No, I think it sounds right.
I
to
just
me,
want
but
the whole. I just thought
I
it
hear
makes
the
it a little-
wrong.
It just makes it a little bit left to center.
It is. It is.
Without
left
going dark, you know.
right.
I can't complain. It's been good, not great, but the time flew by. It came from behind, it was flying. It was hard to hold on every
Is this the only song of ours that has vocoder in it?
I know, we got to use vocoder. How cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Was it this one right here? This old Roland?
Yeah, we used the rack mount right there. Yeah, and it was so funny because the words are saying heartbreaker in the beginning of the song, and so I have to hold a note down and sing it, right? Because a vocoder is when you play a synthesizer and you sing, and then a computer basically mixes the two things together. So I'm singing it, and Critter's trying to get the tone. I'm going, heartbreaker, heartbreak. Well, it turns it into something cool, but it's not really that coming out for like the first 10 minutes as he's tweaking things. I'm just going, heartbreaker.
I wish he saved the original track of you doing that.
Oh
I'm
my
sure he's
Lord.
got it somewhere. He
Okay.
organizes everything.
This is really cool. Ew.
Yeah, you always make that. I love it too.
That's called, hey, we are using a 2-inch analog tape machine.
Yeah, we just put our hand down on it.
Man.
The joke is that no one uses analog machines anymore.
I was going to say
That's
the joke is no one has hands. That's a stupid joke itself.
I don't get it.
Oh my Lord.
stupid joke.
Fix you and I, yeah, we're here again. So call me in. Today is the day it ends.
Hey, Matt, your bass line here. Your bass line here.
Did you hear this
Thank
one
you.
early on too? Did you sing this to him while on the phone?
He sang it to me while I was falling asleep one night.
Yeah.
He's like, are you awake? Shh.
You can smell the back of Matt's neck. It still smells like warm whiskey.
You're never gonna get tired of that joke, are you?
No, because it's not mine. That's the truth. So this song's called The Revelator. It's written after that one guy that came out and said it was the end of the world on that one date and took out the billboards, and it never happened. He's like, my bad.
He just retired.
Oh, he retired
Harold
from
Camping. Yeah,
from predicting the future.
Predicting the future.
Sweet,
Yeah.
thank
He
goodness.
did.
You know what?
He said I'm sorry, and he retired.
Did he goes,
I thought he
sorry?
said
Yeah, he did. He apologized.
I thought he said his math was off.
You know what's awesome?
He thought it's still gonna happen, but his math.
Have
is
you
off.
noticed
No,
how much
now he
more
just
trivia
gave up.
Matt knows because of Strange
Wait,
Times?
we were talking about this last night where you felt like it had something more in the chorus, but as a listener, I love this.
I love this
guitar. I
chorus.
can play you what I was
so
thinking.
This.
right now.
I don't. Why aren't we playing this song live?
Why?
What, Matt, do you like it that much?
Yeah,
Dude, this is like my friggin'
We can if you want.
my
to.
favorite. I still think this was like should have been maybe a first listen for everybody.
I love this part right here. I like when the drums come in full time right here. For me.
Can you tell me your name there? Does the cat have your
I
tongue?
just feel like
Are you
I
calling
could have done better on the chorus. Musically, I think I just needed. You know what though? If you guys both dig it, how are the kids dig it?
Well,
I don't know.
The record just came out.
Oh, that's right. Does anybody on Spotify dig this that we're doing right now?
Click like.
They're like, we just wanted to hear the songs.
He's like, when do we hear you talking?
No,
Well,
I
let's-
think the idea is because they can still hear the song somewhere else on angelsnairwaves.com or iTunes. I think.
Or your local record store?
Yeah, or people will share it. Either way, there's other ways to listen to this song.
I want to go to jacuzzi with you guys.
I will mute you.
No, I just want to go in a jacuzzi with you guys, listen to our own record. What are you guys doing this weekend?
We're going to the
We're going to the premiere
LA.
of
Oh,
the
that's
LA
right.
the screening tomorrow.
We have our movie playing.
You're gonna go.
I am going. Yeah. Don't. You're gonna go.
Well, no, I was combining two sentences, two thoughts.
Because falsetto.
As you pray for the end to come, all you'll get is a marching line. As you wait for the hounds of hell, you'll be in for a big surprise. 'Cause the end, it will never come, but we're in for a few hard times, and we'll get knocked up, down and done. But the truth is we're still alive. Come on over. No one's dying. We're fine.
The other interlude David wrote.
We don't have to like single it out like that, you know. Like
Well, you did. You wrote it. Who did Tom Waits sing it into your ear?
But I did kind of because I just took his melody line in the chorus of the next song.
It was a reinterpretation of Tom's melody.
Yep.
Pick
I
a
did.
room.
So
So
technically,
you guys wrote it together.
Technically, Tom wrote it.
Okay. Oh,
Technically, Tom did. But he did.
I really like it.
I did too.
really like your car.
I really
really
like it. Okay.
Go kiss you on the mouth.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Do you guys know who Billy Blanks is?
I know the name.
He does Tybo.
Yeah, Tybo.
Oh yeah. Dunk, dunk. You know what this reminds me of? When the drums come in. I don't know if I should say. I told Critter and he said I ruined the song for him.
What song was it?
Wait, right here. That dunk, dunk, dunk. It reminds me of Grease.
The
The musical.
the lubricant.
Fucking love that movie. What's it?
Okay,
I
okay,
love
well,
Grease.
okay, fair enough. But it has that like swing to it, that dunk, 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 dunk. It just reminds me of like Grease. Like
You know,
it's the
I
part
used to
where
have
they're
the biggest
Yeah,
crush.
Olivia Newton-John.
No,
yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah, of course.
Who's she? Is she in there?
Dude, I really thought Rizzy was the. Was it Rizzy? Is that her name?
Mark
Yeah, yeah.
Eaton's friend Rizzy.
No,
Yeah.
different Rizzy.
Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Thank
Yeah.
God. I got that.
Do you guys know who Coco from Fame is?
No.
No.
Yeah, fair enough. I love this song. I don't think anyone's talking about this one either as much as they talk about others.
I just never really know what people are talking about.
This is like the danciest song. I want to make a song. I want to make a video to this with people.
I
just
like this.
dancing.
Yeah, and I like that this song just always is driving. I feel like it's maybe you're caught in a wheel going down a hill, like you know those falls.
Right, and just keep going and
And
going.
you just go doo, 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 doo. I know that's probably our barrel.
It's
You
a
know?
strange analogy for
But
sure.
that's what I feel like. I feel like you're just always moving forward. Like
Just strange celebration.
isn't it?
Close calls and we're holding on. Police lines and fire alarms. High winds with a heavy fall.
I don't even know people are still listening at this point. I'm gonna start going fucking to dark places, just to test the audience to see if they stuck in this whole time.
Subliminal messages. I
And
like the way you
when
went high here.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, the first chorus you did lower octave.
This took a long time to do. As the drums, I had a serious issue with because with the bringing in the hi hat, just like I think it was just a mix thing, but it took a long time. But now I finally totally get it.
Movie quote.
This is from the movie. Heartfelt purpose.
That's after smoking. He chain smoked to prepare for the role. Apparently,
Seriously?
that's why his voice is so raspy. Yeah,
Who was the guy that did
I
that?
forget the guy's name. It was one of the voice actors.
Tony
in the
Danza?
movie. Yeah, Tony. No, I think it was. Wasn't it Danny Glover? Who did that part? Or Dana Jacques?
What are you checking on your phone, Matt? Right now, are you bored?
No, just taking pictures.
I love this tambourine.
I love that line that you wrote that we never ended up using.
We're going to. I actually want to put that in the live set. I'm glad you brought that up. I think we should use that as we should do an interlude in the live set with that.
That'd be cool.
You know that we. I will get off this thing and we'll talk about it.
We'll get off this thing.
This song was the bastard problem child of the fucking record for
And
me.
I still kind of, if I have to, I get it, but I still sometimes think it should have just gone straight into
the verse.
I was always voting for that, and
Yeah.
I think I still may be voting for that. If we're being honest here, if we're in
We
the,
are.
the
That's-
tree
I
of
don't know if
honesty,
we're all being honest, but
you know, I wonder, I still wonder
Who
know?
wrote the book of love?
if we could have just gone straight into the verse without the big heavy thing, because I love just the hint of the heavy after the first chorus.
I could do a quick edit right now to make it go into the verse. See what
I
people
know
think.
you're going to say quick, and it's going to take us 30 minutes.
It won't.
so.
It will literally be a second.
one of the things that really trips me out.
Do you want me to edit it?
But Tom
right
never
now?
thought it was a
No.
big enough payoff going into just the verse. That's the whole
Well,
thing. But I just didn't think that was the point. You know what I mean?
I love that piano line.
so Egyptian.
Like a little kid, you play with fire. You do your part, you do it all. Those words from your mouth, they are scary. And the hate that you have, that you carry, it will grow and will grow till we're buried. You're so clever. If this is war, it's like no other.
Do you know what I wrote? You guys want to know what I wrote these words about? Honestly, it's kind of a stretch and it's crazy. But I remember, and this is
Don't
so
say
funny. I swear to God, and don't mute me. It really was when all the Libya stuff was going down with Gaddafi. I swear to you, because I was looking at all the Middle Eastern uprisings, and I was looking at all these dictators that carry around. They have a little holster with their gun, and all they do is scare the whole world to the brink of panic. And so that's what this whole song. That's why it says, you know, and you're a liar and all or whatever. And the you wear a gun makes you look bigger. Like that's the whole premise of the song. I sing this part when I close on.
I am sorry. Those words from your mouth.
I love the way this song, this outro.
Yeah, the keyboard line.
Yeah, it's dark, but yet the words are very uplifting. So it's just a good.
I like Matt's bass line that comes in too. That you did in the beginning, you do at the end here.
And then the piano line coming back in. I know you didn't like it at first, but I think
No, I think it's way cooler.
it's cool to take it back
Yeah.
full circle.
Here comes Matt's bass line with the dark Egyptian piano.
We're still standing, and we've done this before, but we're standing. We're still standing, and we've done this before, but we're standing.
You gotta remember the good things and cherish the memories and go on with life because it don't stop.
You only have to remember that what you've done in your life may change what someone else is
Oh,
doing
Carrie's
in their
coming up.
life.
Uh-oh.
She made both records.
There she is.
So amazing. Love.
You know what? On the first record, I always thought she said "fuck."
My
I was-
sister.
Why?
It is my sister.
Why? Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
not. She was because she was trying to emote like what she was feeling. So she's like, and I was just like, "Fuck." That's what I always thought. She's,
And you really think that's the part? That's the, out of everything.
I
she said,
thought
that
it
would
was.
be the one
I
thing.
always. I never
It's just
spoke
like-
up. Fuck. Fuck.
Matt, this is a great little piano thing that you did.
I don't remember doing this.
You played this.
I don't remember doing this.
I mean, he whispered it to you.
I must have blacked out. Yeah. He literally held my hands, like tied string. He tied strings to my fingers.
I tied 10 different
I love
guys.
it. and very
So
80s.
80s.
Very Van Halen.
Van
80s,
Halen.
yeah.
It's a synth brass tucked with a guitar.
So wait, this was the first song you wrote, right? Everything?
I think Surrender was the first one. This
Was
is-
it?
No, it was this.
I think this was.
How would I? It's not my purpose.
I got all these words out of the Book of Revelations, by the way. All these words are from
Is
the
that
Bible.
plagiarism?
Yeah, is that plagiarism? Or I think it's
Jesus.
public domain.
Jesus.
I see the 7 stars. I see the 7 stands. I hear the deathly voice. I count the sins we have. I am the living one. I am the first and last. The crowd, the noise, the change of the guard. It's such a strange.
This is David's vocal debut.
Oh,
at the end of
David's.
this.
Yeah, that's right.
I made the record.
Yay!
It's awesome.
I didn't
Great
think.
voice,
I was
by the
pretty sure I was gonna get cut out.
We all had debuts on this record.
Yeah.
Guitar debut from Matthew.
I had a fire.
You know what I really like that we
fire-breathing
never
debut.
talk about? I like the bridge of this. I like the way the vocals are in the bridge.
That's a Tom Mortalgi thing, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah.
I just really love the
I don't
way
even know
it,
what
like,
part he
kinda
grabbed.
echoes and you just put your fucking foot in the
Yeah,
ding.
plate of oranges. You did.
I want to eat
Nobody's
those.
gonna want those now.
That's a nice piece of. This actually play. This plate looks like it's from Crate and Barrel, by the way.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it?
I think
The
yeah.
earth shaking. Yeah, they know who we are, and they will set us free. The crowd, the noise, the change of the guard. It's such a strange celebration. Kids, they laugh. This fire, it eats up the world. It's such a strange celebration. All our eyes are burned by heaven and earth. It's such a strange celebration.
Just delete the all mine. You know, that's all he did.
What is on the what part?
The all mine.
No, he's saying celebration.
Really? That's
So
not
like the
celebration.
No, what are you
No,
talking
he's
about?
not. He's
You're
saying
so
all
wild,
mine.
Matt.
All mine.
Matt's listening to a different record in those headphones.
Ow.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that's not
I like the way everything drops out right here. It's just very.
The crowd, the noise, the change of the guard. It's such a strange celebration.
You know, another thing I wish I could have done is turn up the arpeggiations in this. And flange them harder, like have a filter sweep. I hear him. Here's David.
Here he is.
That's what I'm talking about. Nah.
It feels like I can hear it better in the headphones than I can like in my car stereo.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's because your car stereo sucks.
Oh, fair enough. Sounds awesome. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was great. The fuck.
My
David-
mom's gonna be happy. My mom is super.
This is
This is David's piano part
yeah,
too.
this might be my favorite song on the record.
So David was playing this piano in the other room. I walked in. Well, what's that? He's all, I don't know, just a little thing. And I go, dude, let's record that right now. Threw it in there and developed it into.
We
quite
had
a
to.
cool
We had
thing.
to. Because I had it in more like a minor thing, and then you changed it to major with the
just the
chord
root,
progression.
yeah, just the root notes underneath.
But it's pretty cool. It is a really interesting song. I can't really think of anybody else that has written a song like this in a very long time. You know,
This is very 80s too. This kind of a
I feel like maybe a little earlier.
I don't know 70s,
Maybe.
if you will.
But at least with the big rock solo, it's like the freaking coolest thing on earth.
And it was that I think was that the first time you ever like because you recorded the solo in South Beach, Florida,
Yep.
at Tom Lord Alge's studio.
Critter
So
was
that
wasted.
That was redundant.
That redundant.
Just saying Critter was is enough.
and he was going off. This is incredible, and I was like, I don't know if I can believe you right now.
No, when I
I
first
heard it
thought
and
he
I
loved
lost it. Yeah.
It
It is my first real solo. I did a little
It's
bit of
your-
a solo on the first part
That
one,
was a good size solo, I think. But this one is like a real stand at the front of the stage, spotlight on you.
but I want to get on a wire and harness system, fly over the entire
man.
crowd,
playing that solo.
Solo.
With angel wings.
That would be the
Yeah.
coolest
Spread-
thing ever.
exploding behind you.
That'd be awesome.
But it's a really cool way to this song, the way it blends the progression of the future, the electronic synths.
I
You
love
know, with
that all
the-
that we all that.
Yeah,
we,
that's
all
what I
that,
mean.
we,
But
all
then
that,
it's
we,
still
all
very a
that, all that,
classic,
we.
almost. I feel like a 70s or
I-
80s sound.
I
you
started
know?
driving Critter insane doing that. I kept doing it. All that we, all that we, all that we, all that we, all that, all that we, all that we, all
No,
that
I
we,
can't
all
see
that
why
we,
that
all
would drive
all that-
anybody
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
Stop.
I don't know why he kept doing it.
Can we hit mute on yours?
Yeah, I can mute me right now.
Yeah, let's mute you. See how that feels.
Can't.
Finally.
I'm muted.
Perfect. Sweet.
Love that.
Critter's so good at that kind of shit. Critter is our 5th band member.
Yeah, he just has a. He's like a chef, an audio chef.
The whole build-up of this, too.
This is the one thing I remember because every time we get a mix back, Critter puts his in-ears in and goes listens in the parking lot and does a little dance. And this one, dude, I drove up. He was listening. He just listened to the first mix. I pulled in, and he's got like just his face is like he looks like he's been crying. And I was just kind of joking because I'm like, he's not crying. I was like, dude, are you crying? And he was like, I'm just so overwhelmed right now by this song. And I was like,
Well,
wow.
because
like,
a couple years
so
ago, one of
powerful.
his best friends, a girl, passed away.
Right, yeah.
On a drug overdose. And this song is about a woman taking drugs to escape her pain.
Yeah, I mean, it's a powerful song for sure. I mean, I feel okay saying that because you wrote it, so
Yeah.
I'm not like.
And to bring it up, the mood, Critter plays the sickest air guitar
He does,
to this particular song.
and Critter.
he practiced it. He actually
This
told me,
was-
I got it down.
He did. He was practicing like
The air
air guitar, the movements.
It was amazing.
He said this is the first record he actually played air bass on. That
Wow.
was a huge
For on
huge
the
nod.
Revelator?
Yeah, no, for Anxiety actually.
Really?
Yeah, for that little fill I did. So, anyway,
Well,
back to your
Back to
guitar
this
solo.
song.
Yeah,
Back to this song.
I just forgot to mention that earlier.
Yeah.
Such a cool guitar solo.
Thank you.
And just like it's a guitar solo that I like. Like I don't like.
It's
you
got
know,
so much melody in
That's
it.
the thing.
and
It's not like you're it's not like you're two hand tapping or like
Well, honestly, you don't know what I'm doing there, do you?
I have no idea.
3-hand tapping.
Fair enough.
Wow. This is the big finale. Are we going to play we are talking about playing this too live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really voting for that. We've got it on the printed set list as of now, so
I used a big like bass micro synth on this, but it didn't really. I guess it got too muddy. It didn't really come
That's
through.
the problem, because there's so many cool things for the bass, but they're hard to record.
Yeah.
They sound great live, though.
Rick DeVoe just walked in and he said, "Oh fuck," and then watch
Well,
out.
look at his haircut.
I know.
Our
It's
manager
weird.
got a haircut. He looks cute.
He looks like he's 20 again.
Wow. Look at him. All right.
Well, that's
That-
the
that-
conclusion of the record.
That's
that
it.
concludes our commentary.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks for
listening.
if you still sat around.
If you're
this
still
whole
here,
time.
suckers. No,
Okay.
just kidding.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care.